Hello, class. This is Mr. D. Let's look at some writing grammar, okay? So this will be part of your great writing textbook. Okay, here we are. Adjective clauses. All right, so this information is in your great writing textbook, pages 131 to 136. What will we learn? We are going to learn and practice adjective clauses, okay? Both subject adjective clauses and object adjective clauses. But first, let's begin with adjective clauses. What are they? How do we make them? When do we use them? So, adjective clauses are another way to add variety to your writing. Remember, we want variety. Variety is good. They allow you to combine two simple sentences into a complex sentence. So remember, we have three types of sentences: simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences. Okay. And you want a mix of all of them. You want a variety to make your writing better. So, for example, tennis has many special terms. They are used to discuss the game. Two simple sentences. Let's put them together to make a complex sentence. Tennis has many special terms that are used to discuss the game. So in the bold and underline, that are used to discuss the game, that is an adjective clause. So what does it describe? It describes the terms, the special terms. So adjective clauses, they need a subject and a verb. So they have a subject, they have a verb. What do? They describe nouns, just like adjectives. They often begin with who or that. They usually come directly after the noun it describes, okay? So let's look at more examples. Some people do not know the meaning of these special terms. They are not familiar with tennis. Two simple sentences. Let's combine them. Some people who are not familiar with tennis do not know the meaning of these special terms. So again, we have the adjective clause, who are not familiar with tennis. And this is describing the people. Another example, deuce is a special word. It means the score is even. Deuce is a special word that means the score is even. Okay, so that means the score is even is our adjective clause, and it's telling us about deuce. Now, if you're talking about people, we use who or that. If you're talking about other things like animals, places, we use that or which. So that is okay for people or things. Who is only for people, and which is only for things like animals, places, etc. For example, I know the girl who lives in that house. So who lives in that house is an adjective clause about the girl. It's describing the girl. So we use who. That is the car that was stolen. So that was stolen, adjective clause. We use that because we're talking about a thing, a car. Okay, let's look specifically now at subject adjective clauses. So in subject adjective clauses, who, that, or which is the subject of the verb. So notice, Joe met a man. The man is very famous. Let's put these together. Joe met a man who is famous. So who is famous is a subject adjective clause. Why? Because who is the subject. Who plus verb is famous. The subject is science. This subject was the hardest. The subject that was the hardest was science. Okay, so again, you see the adjective clause. That was the hardest. That is in the subject position. Okay, what about object adjective clauses? In object adjective clauses, who, that, or which is the object of the verb, not the subject, the object, the receiver of the action. And in formal writing, whom is used instead of who or that. Only in formal writing. So, example, they are meeting the teacher. Everyone likes the teacher. They are meeting the teacher. Who, whom, or that everyone likes. You notice now, who, whom, that is not the subject. It's the object. It's telling us about the teacher that everyone likes. The girl is a new student. I met her in the hallway. The girl, who or whom or that I met in the hallway is a new student. Okay, so again, the girl is the object because it's the girl that I met. So the girl's not the subject. So who, whom, that is an object. All right, that's it for adjective clauses. Remember, these are good to use in your writing because they add variety in your writing and make it more interesting for the reader. If you have any questions, message me, come to my office hours. If not, please do your classwork now and turn it in on Canvas. Thank you.